Looking back, there are 5 money mistakes that I made in my 40s that cost me peace, progress, and definitely plenty of sleep. But here's the good news, it's never too late to turn things around. I'm doing things differently now, and I want to share what I've learned so that you don't repeat my mistakes. Because no matter your age or your bank balance right now, you can rebuild, you can reset, and you definitely can rise stronger. The first mistake was ignoring the numbers because they made me uncomfortable. I always paid my bills on time and I kept my accounts balanced, but I still found myself running out of money sometimes and dipping into my savings just to make it to the next paycheck. The truth is, I was actually overextended financially. I didn't want to admit how much was really going out each month, and I also avoided digging deep into the details. I thought as long as the bills were being paid, especially on time, I was okay. But actually, I wasn't. I was surviving, not progressing. Now I look at my numbers every week, every dollar in, every dollar out. And that's how I began spotting where I was overspending and then started creating real breathing room again. Peace doesn't come from ignoring the numbers, it comes from understanding them. And I've said before in this channel, I look at every dollar has an assignment, and I need to know where it's going. So that's one of the reasons I created my workbook, Where's My Money Going? It walks you through exactly how to track, organize, and take control of your money so you can stop guessing and start growing. That workbook is in the description box below. The second mistake was tapping into my 401k to pay off debt. When I saw my credit card balances, I panicked. I thought draining my retirement account to pay off debt was a smart move and that it was just a quick reset, but it wasn't. What it actually did, it cost me so much more. I ended up back in debt, and then I lost years of compound growth that would have doubled or even tripled by now. And I shared in a previous video, I think earlier this year, about some mistakes that I've made. I'm very transparent on this channel. I'll share my mistakes with you. And I'll attach that video here where you can see some of the mistakes that I have made, and hopefully that'll help you to avoid them. But if you're feeling the same pressure, that same pressure that you're tempted to dip into your 401k, please just consider looking for other ways to create breathing room instead, like negotiating lower rates, consolidating your debt, or finding small side hustles to bring in an extra cash flow, some kind of extra income for the month. And whatever you do, protect your future. Retirement savings are hard to rebuild later, especially at our age. If you're over 45, we don't have 20, 30, 40 years to rebuild that money. So I'm begging you, please just consider, because we don't have that kind of time. The third mistake was falling for fake or too good to be true investments. I wanted to grow my money fast. So when I saw friends talking about quick profits and guaranteed returns, I jumped in. Big, big mistake. I lost thousands of dollars that took me months to earn. And when you're tired of struggling, it's easy to believe in shortcuts, but real wealth, it doesn't come overnight. Now I slow down and I research everything. If I don't fully understand something or understand whatever this investment is, I don't invest in it. I stick to proven, trustworthy options like index funds, exchange traded funds, which are ETFs, which trade just like an individual stock. I pay attention and trust in high yield savings accounts or legitimate business ideas that align with my goals. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. My fourth mistake was using credit cards to fill the gap. And right now, I know a lot of people are doing that because the economy is really challenging. People are losing their jobs. Like I have shared here, I'm losing shifts as a nurse, so I'm not getting paid on certain days when I'm canceled from work. And I know it's hard, and you want to use a credit card to fill in. So I did that. I started with one emergency expense and then another, and then before I knew it, I was dependent on the credit card to survive between paychecks. And the problem was I wasn't solving the root issue, which is a lack of a real spending plan. And what I want you to realize is when you're living on the credit cards. I know a lot of people are using it to buy grocery, using it to buy gas. We have to take care of our families. We have to get to work, the work that we do still have. If we're not paying it off in full at the end of the month, we are actually living on a loan. And I am not judging anyone because I have been in this same position as well. Again, as I said, I'm very transparent on this channel, but we have to figure out how to get out of that trap. And so now I use a cash-based or debit system. So each month I assign every dollar a purpose, as I've said before it hits my account. So when the cash is gone, it's gone. And this has helped me become a little more intentional and confident with my money. So if credit cards are your lifeline right now, which I do understand, start small. Try going 1 week without using them and then track your spending instead. And you'll be surprised actually to see where some of the money is going. That awareness can really help you make some changes. And finally, the fifth mistake that I made was waiting for the perfect time to save or invest. And honestly, the perfect time to save or invest, I would say was yesterday, but let's just say now. So for years, I told myself I'll start saving once I make more money. And the problem is once your money increases, whether you've gotten a raise on a job or you've gotten a promotion or you've changed to another position, which is a higher paying position, better company, a lot of times we start saying, oh, now that I make this money, I can afford to do this, or I can afford to buy this other item that you had your eye on. And what happens is it's called lifestyle creep. You increase your standard of living up to the increased pay that you have, and then you find that you're in the exact same position. And for years I told myself, if I'll start saving once I make more money, but that one day it never really came. And so life will continue to keep happening. You'll still have bills, you'll still have car repairs, we have children, so there are things that we still have to pay for. And so I realized I had to start with what I had, not what I wished for. So now what I actually do is I automate small savings. So you can automate even just $25 a week into an emergency fund, preferably a high yield savings account. You can automate that $25 into an individual retirement account or a Roth IRA, individual retirement account, so that you can have your emergency fund and you can still invest. Consistency matters a whole lot more than the actual amount. So even small steps, they add up to big changes over time. So start where you are and grow from there. I learned these lessons the hard way, but you don't have to. If you're ready to start taking control again of your money, you can begin with my free 7-day financial clarity starter kit. That's an ebook. It's in the description box below. What it will do is give you a quick picture of what your money actually looks like. And this will help you to be able to get clear, calm, and confident with your money. And if you want to dig deeper, to finally see where your money is going, uncover hidden money leaks, start keeping more of what you earn, grab my workbook, Where's My Money Going? It is over 70 pages of guided exercises, checklists, and real life strategies for women like us who are ready to rise in this economy. It's going to help you do a few things. Apart from knowing exactly what's happening with your money, it's going to help you guide that cash flow, how to do 3 things simultaneously: pay off debt, save more, and invest. At our age, we are running out of time to save and invest. We can't just pay off debt only and then invest and save later. It can be done simultaneously, and you will see that in this workbook. It is in the description box below. You are not too late, ladies. You are right on time for your financial comeback. Until next time, I'm Dion of Delightful Wealth Creation, helping women over 45 take back control and build the life that they deserve. I will see you in the next video.